The movie opens up showing you a small town, where there is a place called Lake Placid. We see two people sitting on the boat. One of them dives into the water and sees quite a few mysterious creatures. He realizes that something has touched his foot. When he turns back to sea, a giant creature pulls him in. He screams and cries a lot, but Hank doesn't notice him. After a while, he turns to face Walt, who is swimming quickly towards the boat. He approaches Hank and requests help. He tries to lift him but he couldn't pull him. Later, we see a very large creature in the water. Like a gigantic crocodile. Welcome to Review Recapped. Appreciate our efforts by subscribing and turning on the notifications, please. It means us a lot. Spoilers ahead. Enjoy. Meanwhile, Hank pulls his friend upside down. But it was too late. Walt had become the creature's meal. He's consumed half of his body. Walt had only half of his body remains. Hank gets terrified after watching this, and his condition worsens. His name was Jack, and he was shocked when he saw Walt's body. Because he has never seen anything like that. Hank and Jack start looking into this case. They reason that a huge creature could only kill a person in this manner. He needs to find it because it could be a lifeline for those who come after him. A girl named Kelly appears in the next scene. She formerly worked in a museum. Kelly's supervisor arrives later in her cabin. It could be a giant creature, but still, you have to investigate by going there. Kelly has no other choice but to leave the following day. When she arrives, she discovers the teeth in the lab. She claims that it might be any giant animal after witnessing it. As a big crocodile. She later informs the doctor that she wants to see the dead body. However, because it was in poor condition, the doctor forbade it. Nonetheless, the doctor shows Kelly the body. Kelly becomes shocked to see the dead body. We have to go to the couple to investigate because no one else lives there. When they ask about her husband, she informs them that he died 3 years ago. When Jack inquires about her husband's death, she claims that I killed him because he requested that I be released. 3 of them were shocked by the old lady's words. They believe this elderly lady is insane. Jack notices something floating in the water as they return. When they get close enough, Hank puts it out. It was an animal's head. They can guess after witnessing the animal's head. Because of how dangerous this beast is, they decide to set up camp across the lake and call the rest of the town's officers. So they can figure out about that animal together. On the other hand, Kelly and Jack notice a helicopter approaching. A professor emerges from that helicopter, metrology. Hector was his name, and he was fascinated by that giant creature. When they went close to the lake, they notice huge fish jumping. Meanwhile, their boat flips and Kelly falls into the water. But they've managed to save her and get to the shore. Kelly notices another human thumb being eaten by insects. Hector claims that after seeing that thumb, it is now confirmed that there's a huge crocodile here. They're staying there for the night. Hector instructs the officer to construct a net along the lake's edge. So the crocodile gets entangled in this net whenever it comes here. The next day, we spot them walking along the lake. They now proceed to the location where the crocodile killed Walt. Hector tosses a microphone into the ocean. This can cause the sound of fish. As a result, the giant crocodile charges toward them. Hector, though, decides to get into the sea after a long time has passed. He'll find out if there's a gigantic crocodile in the water after he gets there. He does the same and dives into the sea. Kelly and Hank were both staring at the machine. As a result, if there is any movement, they will be aware of it. After a while, their boat is hit by a massive beast. As a result, Kelly falls into the water once more. As soon as Hank notices this, he cuts the boat's cord. He pulls Kelly upside down, and they also call Hector. And then everyone begins to go. They've thrown the speaker into the sea. That speaker was about to be brought out by an officer. The big crocodile strikes him as he is taking the speaker out. And devours his head, leaving just the officer's severed head in the boat. Everyone gets stunned after watching that. Everyone now comes near the lake's edge. Kelly was the one who was the most terrified. At the lake's edge, we witness a massive crocodile emerge from the water. And he drags the bear into the water. The sight of such a massive crocodile shocked everyone. No one has ever seen such a massive crocodile. Everyone now believes it is the same crocodile that is killing everyone. Hank continues his investigation into the crocodile. They discover it is an Asian Pacific crocodile there. This can reach a height of 30 feet and is quite dangerous. However, Hector believes that these animals should not be killed. They should be taken to safe locations to keep them there. They arrive in the middle of the jungle the next day. They can see the crocodile's footsteps there. They suddenly stare towards the old lady's house when they look at them. They notice that the old lady is about to feed her crocodile. This is where we learn that this giant crocodile is this old lady's pet. After seeing this, they realize that this crocodile is the old lady's pet. They arrive at the old lady's residence to conduct their investigation. When they arrived, they discovered that her husband had raised a gigantic crocodile. Before 6 years, they discovered this crocodile in this lake. This old lady adores this crocodile so much that her husband died of this. However, she has kept this to herself. Hector and the female police later go to that lake after getting into a helicopter. Hector needs to get a good look at that crocodile. He dives into the water while the crocodile approaches him. After seeing this crocodile, we realize how massive it is. If Hector walks closer to the crocodile, he will kill him. Hector, on the other hand, diverts the crocodile's attention, and leaps into the helicopter. Meanwhile, their helicopter is captured by the gigantic crocodile. The lady officer has to fire. So he leaves their helicopter. They've all arrived at the lake's shore. After seeing everything, Jack decides not to contact the wildlife department. So they'd be able to take out this giant crocodile. However, Hector and Hank disagree on this. They devise a method to give the crocodile the fainting shot. They'll later send the crocodile to a safe location. They create a net and capture an animal from the old lady's home. They manufacture crocodile bait after tying the animal with their aircraft. They lead him to the lake, where the giant crocodile can be found. They will feint the big crocodile, as it comes to eat the animal. The day has come to an end, and it is now night. However, the giant crocodile does not appear. Hector receives information on something on his radar after a while. Everyone prepares for the approaching big crocodile. He appears out of nowhere and starts eating that animal. Meanwhile, Hector's helicopter becomes unbalanced. As a result, he falls into the sea, but he survives. Hector had found himself stranded in the middle of the lake. The crocodile would not allow him to approach the shore. Meanwhile, everyone starts attacking the gigantic crocodile. After arriving at the beach, the crocodile attacks them. They start injecting the giant crocodile with a fainting injection. Meanwhile, Kelly drowns during the chaos. The crocodile pursues her after noticing her, but Kelly saves herself and returns to Hector. The crocodile attacks them with all its might. He becomes locked in their helicopter during this period. Due to many fainting shots, he begins to faint. Hank asks Hector to kill him, but Hector approaches him and informs him that he is fainting, and that he should be taken to a safe location. We shouldn't kill him, but another crocodile appears in the meantime. He starts dragging Hector into the water. Everyone panics, but they manage to save him. In the meantime, Hank shoots him and the crocodile dies. Only one crocodile is still alive, and the wildlife department has arrived. From there, they take the giant crocodile. In the end, we see the old lady feeding the 2 newborn crocodiles. This shows that the old lady is raising the crocodile 2 new babies in the same lake. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.